Welcome back to my new channel. We're gonna do things a little bit different today because I want to. So I got some new products that we're gonna try. All drugstore. So there's that. We're gonna try the Wet n Wild matte finish setting spray. So we're gonna see how this works. We're gonna see how this works. I got the e.l.f. brow gel. Never ever used any type of brow gel whatsoever. So that'll be a treat, I'm sure. That's the e.l.f. liquid shadow dough. Name of this color. This is the blue one. So there's that. I did get something else and I've already used this and I gotta, it's fine. Everything's fine. I gotta say, I am a fan. This is what is this called? It's I think it's called a derma roller or acu roller. It's got the little bitty tiny needles, and I used it one time because I don't think you're supposed to use it every day. Yeah. And yes, I have a blanket because it is like 2 degrees in here. Let's put this over here because the last 2 times I've tried to put it over there, I have dropped it and now I have spilled my water. Maybe I can put it. Oh, let's start the train wreck, shall we? All right, so I've already put my mattifying face primer on. Favorite primer ever. Let's just use some BB cream today. Is that okay? Is everybody cool with that? This is the color Bisque. I will have a link in the description to where you can purchase this, or you can just go to rockthatlook.club. And this is the color Bisque. I don't know if I said that already. A lot of times when I do live videos, depending on what time I do them and when I do them, I don't always have people on there, so I talk to myself a lot there, and I spent so long talking to myself that I don't like it. And that's one of the reasons that I really enjoy doing YouTube videos, because I don't have to talk. Because contrary to what people think, I don't always have a lot to say. This is the CoverGirl concealer. I think this is the color, this is Classic Ivory. Because a little goes a long way. And it blends so nice. And it's really, to me, is very similar to Tarte Shape Tape. I don't have very much coverage on my face, and I'm a full coverage kind of gal. So I cover more with my concealer than I do my foundation a lot of times, especially with it being 8 trillion degrees out. And I apologize, you're probably gonna hear my dog bark because she's got a touch of the bipolar. So she likes to bark at non-existing things. So it may say on here, it's a setting brush. How fun. We don't use it for that though, because here on my channel, that's still very weird for me to say. I don't know. So it's awkward to say. But on my channel, we like to use things for reasons they're not designated for. Setting powder. I'm just setting where I put that concealer. And then I will use the leftover to kind of loosely, lightly set the rest of my face. I don't really bake either, per se, because I am of more mature skin. You didn't know this. Don't let the blue hair fool you. I am not a spring chicken. She is. People seem really surprised, and I don't know if it's because I look so young or because I have blue / purple hair and I wear a shirt. Because I wear shirts that say things like, welcome to the show. Maybe. I use our Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. Blush. And this is the Moodstruck Blush in the color Stunning. Something that is very important to me and my home is Halloween. Okay? Halloween. Super important. This year, so every year it's this kind of big ordeal because of work and school, and I've always been that parent that would totally been down with my kids not going to school the day after. But my kids aren't those kids. Like, they would never. They would just rather go and be miserable. However, this year it's on Saturday. And if this pandemic steals this away from me and my family, I mean, I'm not going to do anything, but I'm going to be very upset about it. So we're using the CoverGirl brow pencil in the color Honey. It's either Honey or Honey Brown. I don't know. Honey Brown. Excuse me. And we just... The strokes length, like short, does not necessarily constitute hair-like. Let's clear that. Okay, so I just do little short strokes. Speaking of Halloween, last year was a good one here as far as my children's costume. Faith wanted to go out with a bang. We figured it would be her last year actually going with the fam because, like, this year she's 16, has a vehicle, does a lot more of her own thing than she has in the past. And so she wanted to do something kind of big, and Sadie wanted to do something that she had wanted to do for a couple of years. She just hadn't. So Faith said, if you do that, I'll do this. I will actually put a picture here because I can do that. So this is how they went last year. Insert photo. And if you can't tell, Sadie, my youngest, was the T-Rex, the 9-foot tall T-Rex. Faith was, I can't even remember his character name now. I think it was Dr. Ian. She was Jeff Goldblum from Jurassic Park. I was quite impressed. What was even more impressive with the costume, the only thing I think we purchased for the costume itself was the necklace and the t-shirt. Which the t-shirt was amazing. I tell her all the time that I'm gonna wear it like in public or on a video or something, because it was just like a shirtless man's chest, which I thought was amazing. We bought this shirt, put in some of this Wow Brow Volumizing Fiber Brow Gel from e.l.f. And this is the color taupe. I got a lighter color because I was afraid. What is that? Is that some of the Fiber Brow Gel? I believe it is. I mean, I don't know. Can I live without it? Absolutely. Absolutely. The moment of truth. So, I was trying to decide if I wanted, because these are considered glitter shadows. I think they're more for the glitter than they are like the pigment payoff. But I swatched this and it seems pretty pigmented. But I think I'm going to go ahead and put on a base. I'm going to do purple. I love purple and blue together, obviously. All right, so we're going to go in with that purple shade. Focus. Focus. But this is from Palette 7 from rockthatlook.club. So I thought I would be cool and try to do a TikTok like in between filming this and do a TikTok like at the same time as I'm doing my makeup. Nope. Not today, Junior. Not today. All right. Here we go. So it's got a little doe foot applicator, and I think it has like a slight bend to it. It does. So we are gonna just kind of pat. And this purple may not show up at all. That's fine. I didn't really intend for it to. I just wanted to make sure that I had a lot of coverage. Now I'm going to shut this because I don't want it to dry out. I'm going to take a brush and see if I can blend out going nuts. This is pretty. It does seem a little patchy over here, which, well, let's do this. Let's see how it packs on with a brush. I love a blue eyeshadow. Why? I have no idea. I love a blue eyeshadow that's done well. Let's put it that way. So we're gonna go here and we're just gonna go straight in with the brush on this side. What do we think? I think it's good, y'all. I think it's really good. Here comes the rain again. Boy, yesterday a storm blew up like out of nowhere. This is good, y'all. Oh, I love it. Well, it's not really coming off my brush. We're gonna give this just a second to dry down. I mean, the blue. Except this time we're gonna do it with my blending brush and see if we can just blend out that crease with this actual liquid. That's good. So now we're gonna take that first brush that I used and just kind of really pack it back on the lid. What do you think? Ooh. Something on the lower latch line. Guess what? We're gonna do purple just to give it a little bit of maybe a different feel. And we are gonna do some liner. So I did get a new eyeliner brush. So we're gonna use the Maybelline gel liner. Now, I am not a pro at this by no means. However, I do know that it came with a brush very similar to this, except it was only about that long, and I can't work with that. So this is an e.l.f. brush with a very, very little bitty tip. Little bitty. Now we pray. Now we just got to do it over on the other side. You can always take concealer and clean that up. However, it's not that big of a deal to me because I don't have people looking at me that close, especially today, because I'm not going anywhere. And my lashes has a lot of it. So the only time that it really bugs me when my wings look really bad I do come all the way in to my inner corner because I feel like it helps me like disguise my lashes a little bit. This is Waterproof Epic. However, I feel as though we need it here. Don't worry, I'm going to blend out the lower lashes a little bit more. Some falsies on. These are like really spiky, which is not my normal thing. All right, so we have lashes. These are a little dramatic. They're way more dramatic than I normally do, but I gotta admit, I kind of like them. And they are the Kiss Naked collection in the style chiffon. Very different for me, but now we're gonna throw some black liner in our waterline. Because, ooh, why not? I try to do looks without black in my waterline, but I just can't. So let's keep with the drugstore theme, shall we? This is Wet n Wild, and this is the holographic liquid liner. I mean, liquid shadow. And I've used this on multiple occasions, so it's nothing new here. I'm going to take this really tiny lip brush. Oh my goodness, that just upped it. The look like tenfold, in my opinion. This is the Essence Get Cheeky palette, and it's blush and highlighters and bronzer. Well, we're going to use that one right there to highlight with. I just love it so much. Let's do nude, which means we are going to be using my Prim eyeliner, and my go-to Sympathetic Splash liquid lipstick. It is my absolute favoriteest nude on the planet. It is like my perfect nude, no doubt. Do you know how you're supposed to find the perfect nude lip? And this makes me question that. Supposedly, you match the color of that region. And I don't know if I believe that. I don't know. We'll have to swatch. And by we, I mean my husband. To see. Anyway. Now, let's set it. That mister is aggressive. And, definitely has a scent. We'll see how it impacts this face. Focus. Matte finish. And we'll see how that works. So, here we are. Here is the final look. I don't know how people do that whole sexy look at the camera. Look over there. But here it is. And I gotta say, I love it. We used some new products today. It's literally like $4, you guys. $4. Could we have done it without laying down that base? Probably. I love it so much. And we don't even have on foundation. You remember? No foundation, BB cream, concealer. That's it. Hope you enjoyed coming on this show, because that's what my life is. One giant babe show. But it's cool. So if you're into that, make sure you click that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and follow me to see more bead. Right? Yeah. All right. Self liquid shadow. I highly suggest this color, especially if you want to venture into something bold but are scared to. Get the blue. I can't speak to the others because I haven't tried them yet. If you'd like for me to, drop a comment and I will do that. All right. So I hope everybody has a wonderful day, a wonderful weekend, whatever day you're watching this on. And I will catch you guys on the flip side. Peace.